What's up, Pisces? This is going to be a love reading for the second half of May. This is for my Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, and for the cross watchers. If you guys enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like, throw me a comment, share. It helps out my channel. If you're new here, I put these out every 2 weeks, so don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell if you want to keep up with me as I do. I do offer personal readings. All the info is in the description box of the video. There is a bit of a wait for a reading with me from time to time, so if you ever wanted to explore your options, I've put a link to Mystic Sense in the description box as well, which is going to offer you access to so many amazing psychics and readers at any given time. And if you use the link that I've provided, they're going to give you a first 5-minute reading free. And if you want to follow me on TikTok or Instagram, I've put the links to those in the description box as well. So Pisces, I'm going to do person on your mind. How do they feel about you? Then how do you feel about them? Then the projected potential outcome for the second half of May. And the reason I say potential, guys, for those of you that are new to my channel, is I fuse law of assumption into my readings, which essentially means everything in your current physical circumstances, 3D reality, is actually a manifestation or really a reflection of your current state of consciousness. It is one version of you and one version of said specific person and the connection out of infinite that exists in this very moment that you have selected. And therefore, your desires are meant for you. You can have anything you want. Circumstances don't really matter. And anything can be shifted, tweaked, and conformed to your liking, depending on your state. So please do go and look into the law of assumption. And I've posted some material and will continue to do so. And the coaches that I always recommend on YouTube are Kim Velez, Sammy Ingram, Dylan James, Manifesting with Kimberly. They're all fantastic. So please do go and take a look into the law. The person on Pisces' mind, how do they feel about Pisces right now? King of Swords, there's like a bit of a cold or a detached energy, but it's also the truth seeker. And Four of Wands, something about maybe wanting reunion with you or stability. Let's have a look. Strength card in the reverse. Ego issues that have caused hurt feelings. Three of Swords. Could also be issues in Ten of Swords. I was going to say in relation to maybe questions around loyalty. I mean, Ten of Swords is bad endings or betrayal. A feeling of betrayal. Ten of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. Something that feels very faded between the two of you. They're hoping for a positive turn. And there's confusion, mixed feelings. It could be around the question of whether there's other choices or options on the table. Whether that's founded or unfounded, guys, there is this feeling where there's confusion. There's questions maybe around that, okay? High Priestess, because it's confusing. I mean, there's a lot of High Priestess. I mean, that's you, Pisces, but this is like, maybe you have an intuitive bond because I've got the Wheel of Fortune and the High Priestess, but this is a lot that's gone unsaid. It's mystery, it's confusion, it's secrecy. So something has led, maybe with the confusion, the lack of clarity has led to a feeling of, betrayal or a bad ending or something. Tower, a bad ending, like Tower. Something has crumbled. There's been Tower energy between you and this person, okay? So like shocks, surprises. So maybe something did come to light, or maybe there was just some kind of a Tower moment because of the confusion and the mixed signals or mixed feelings. With Scorpio energy, and I said Pisces. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. This person, you could have been connected to this person a while. They're still sort of moving towards you, Pisces, though they feel like this is a slow goer. And they want to put effort into the situation. The Devil card, a lot of traction between you and this person, but there's a lot of fears playing into this, or toxic, self-limiting beliefs, toxic patterns. Devil card can be addictions. Maybe this person's trying to work through their own limiting beliefs or fears or addictions. I mean, Devil card can also be codependencies. Seven of Cups can be illusions. So also fear, I think fear is an illusion. You could have selected version of person that has their own limiting beliefs and fears. Now, guys, people are not robots. On this current timeline, the version of the connection, they are still you pushed out. I'm not blaming or shaming anyone. I'm saying this is the empowerment, the self-empowerment. So people they will mirror back to you whatever subconscious beliefs. So your state is made up of your subconscious beliefs about self, about love, conditioning, etc., etc. A person's going to show up in a certain type of a way to mirror that back. if there's a healthy and healed version of you that doesn't embody certain limiting beliefs about self, well, you can absolutely know in the quantum field of infinite possibility, because creation is finished, there's a version of person that is healthy and healed. But something within this dynamic seems to be that there's been toxicity or fears around choices, or there's been other choices and options in the mix on their end, on your end, or both ends. Devil card can be temptation. They want to make a gesture, Pisces. I mean, they're still holding on to you. Devil card can be obsession. It can, like I said, be a lot of desire. It can be a lot of attraction. But something here, maybe it's like they want to put effort in. There's also an element of needing to break free from the illusions or the fears. Capricorn energy with that devil card. The temperance card in the reverse, like something needs to be tempered or healed. Someone could have lost their temper, or there's impatience here because something has been feeling very slow going. You know, the losing of the patience could have led to the Ten of Swords, the bad ending, or an assumption of betrayal could have led to a reactivity. There's trigger points is what I'm getting, okay? Trigger points, the fear around maybe not being chosen or not being enough or something like that. Now, that could be on their end, reacting to you, and this, it's only relevant, guys, for the reading. It's not relevant if you want a different version of the person, the situation. Nothing to change but self. Or this person, you selected a version of a person that is giving you mixed signals and not choosing you, and that's because you pushed out the version you selected, because there's part of you that you need to select a new version of yourself. Your self-concept needs to be, I am chosen. I'm not sending you off to do endless healing and shadow work, guys. It's literally shifting states, and the outside will mirror back to you what you assume, and you select a new version of the person. It's not about trying to recreate the current circumstances and force the mirror to change. This is where people get it wrong with manifesting. So let's have a look. Temperance card, the Fool, Three of Swords. For some of you, there's been foolish behavior that's led to hurt feelings, or a sense of recklessness that's led to hurt feelings in relation to third parties, okay? Or there's a sense of, you know, love is a risk because of heartbreak. So this could be projection of old issues like exes, or old betrayal wound that is being projected into the current situation. But I will get some cards anyway to clarify a bit more just what is going on in these present circumstances. The Fool, so this is also about travel. So some of you, that's been a factor, or there's distance between the two of you, like physical distance. The Star card's about hope. So this person's still holding on to hope, and they do want to heal things with you, and they want to heal hurt feelings and heartbreak. I saw that Four of Wands, something about, you know, stability, wanting reunion with you. Four of Wands would be about long-term commitments. Maybe they're still hoping for that. But there's a lot of confusion here, Seven of Cups. Maybe they're confused about where you're at. They're confused about where they're at, because there's a lot of this fear and hurt feelings, and there's been this Tower. There's been a crumbling. Towers are good, guys, because what's not working must go. And guys, circumstances don't matter. It really doesn't matter. Even look into the coaches I recommended. Anything on the outside is just reflection of state. So even if someone says, I never want to see you again, guys, it really doesn't matter. It's not about mind control or manipulation. It's literally like you're going and you're quantum shifting, making a decision to be a new version of self and selecting new version, and you're on that timeline. And so all the circumstances are not relevant. But anyway, we've got Nine of Pentacles. How does this person feel? Well, there's definitely a self-focus here. So, you know, there's somewhere between commitment or be single. And then we've got the Death card, but in the reverse. So there's been maybe an ending or a crumbling, but it feels very unfinished. Like there's unfinished business. There's also a Death card in the reverse, always means cycles. So there's a need for transformation, right? The Tower card is like the disruption. And so something needs to be transformed to move in a better direction. Now, as I said to you guys, you don't need to focus on this unhealed version of the situation or worry that this person needs to do X, Y, and Z or heal. For those of you that want this, guys, the part of you that feels that you love this person. For others of you, if you don't want it, also doesn't matter. but you know, I do this differently to other readers. So when you look into the law, you'll understand that it's like you just select a new version of the situation. The mirror must conform. And people will only show up according to what you assume. So you need to not stay anchored into an old version of a connection, assumptions about said specific person. If there's been a tower, you know, otherwise there's repeat cycles. It looks like things have been going round and round. How does this person feel about Pisces with this Death card in the reverse? Ace of Swords in the reverse, Five of Wands. There's been conflict and tension around lack of clarity to do with outside energies, competition, confusion. Are there other options or outside energies that have been meddling, that have made this confusing? Communication issues. This hasn't gone further than a Seven of Pentacles, though it's in the upright. So this person is still invested in you, Pisces. But there's emotional disappointment, there's a rejection wound, there's a betrayal wound, there's a Seven of Swords in the reverse. This is like a caught out or a called out. So for some of you, something could have come to light, or there could have been a row or a conflict around dishonesty, whether it's founded or unfounded, like the suspicion or the assumptions. That could have led to a Tower moment. This can also be friends, or this could be other energies just creating disappointment. I mean, you know, toxic people patterns, toxic friends, outside energies. That's also unfinished business, needs to be closed out. Again, guys, I'm telling you, you can manifest away all the circumstances and all the drama. There's another version of this connection where it's not that. So look into it. But we've got Scorpio energy as well. I think I said Aquarius, double Scorpio, and I said Capricorn and Pisces. Okay, Pisces, let's look at your side of the street. Oh, and Sagittarius with the Temperance card. Yeah, there's been a big reaction, okay? And it is involving confusion, not feeling chosen, options, something like that. High Priestess, Pisces, how do you feel about this person? High Priestess. Some of you are in silence, or you go through periods of silence with this person. It's also secrecy, confusion, but it's also intuition, guys. So you could feel that you have an intuitive bond with this person. Knight of Cups, you feel genuine emotion for this person, and then there's a Page of Cups, but then there's a Knight of Swords. So there's maybe a wanting to work through the Knight of Swords, which I would say is the harshness, the erratic behavior. I just saw Eight of Cups. So there's an Ace of Pentacles, there's the Knight of Swords, and then the Hermit card. There's a distant energy between the two of you. Ace of Pentacles, Pisces, I don't know. Some of you, you know, this is issues to do with commitment and stability. For some of you also, you know, yeah, it's looking confusing. Maybe you're still seeing potential for something stable, but then on the other hand, there's erratic behavior and there's been a retreat, okay? And we have Five of Cups, but it's in the reverse. So you're wanting to let go of some level of loss or regret in this situation, sadness, and you want to set yourself free. Eight of Swords. You could be also, and again, this is even more relevant than their side of the street, Pisces. You could be trying to set yourself free from whatever this is triggered, or your own limiting beliefs, because this is fear, limiting beliefs. So what keeps you trapped is your own fears and limiting beliefs. Whether you want to select new version of this person or not, guys, the self-concept is the issue. So you want to have like the healthiest version of self in order to have the healthiest version of any love relationship, right? So there's something that's been triggered here. Hermit card, soul searching. So maybe you're on a bit of a soul searching journey. There's definitely distance between the two of you. King of Swords, there's been a cold and detached kind of energy, but this is also about honesty and truth. So there's something about looking for your truth and also cutting away maybe what's not serving. It's also the mind. So again, guys, I would say examine whatever narrative is showing up for you in this situation. You know, what's this Ace of Pentacles? Devil. Oh, you both have the Devil. There's fears going on here and toxicity. You might be mutually obsessed with each other, to be honest with you, and there could be a lot of attraction, but there's some toxicity, and I think you're mirroring each other's fears and limiting beliefs, okay? And that's caused a lot of conflict and tension. Five of Swords, but you're trying to get through that. Five of Swords is communication issues. You may have felt like you're not on the same page, you're not speaking the same language. There could be issues, like I said, fear of commitment as well. So that could have been causing, if there's commitment, fear of commitment, then, or not being on the same page, then there's obviously going to be assumptions about other people. Look, Three of Swords. You both have Three of Swords, guys. A lot of mirroring going on here. Both upright. There's separation, sadness, loss. You also might have fears about commitment, or this person has fears because of old heartbreak, and that's being projected and ping-ponged back and forth in this situation. So if you have selected version of person, so Pisces, I'm not giving you shit. If you are the one that has selected version of person where they have other options or choices, or that's been your assumption, then, or the fear, right? Then it's coming down to a fear of not being enough, okay? Or if you are, conversely, Pisces, you want this person, but you have fear of, and like there's a lot of illusions connected to relationships, like you have a fear of commitment, but part of you loves this person, then I would say regardless, you need to look at whatever is being triggered here. This person's like mirroring some limiting belief you have about yourself, okay? I hope that makes sense. But there's Three of Swords, see, Seven of Cups. Pisces, you're mirroring this person. There's so many repeat cards, okay? So confusion, mixed feelings because of hurt feelings between the two of you, old illusions and fears, and also you both suspect potentially that the other is keeping their options open, and it's led to hurt feelings. And there's also Ten of Cups. I mean, you're confused. On one hand, you feel like this person makes you happy. You're also confused about the future and what will make you happy. Maybe you are exploring your options, Pisces. But the Ten of Cups, you know, this can also be old family stuff coming up, which causes, you know, this is patterns, toxic patterns, limiting beliefs about self, about love. Not to Freud, you guys, but that often does start childhood, and then we have certain relationship dynamics, and so things keep coming up, the same themes. For example, maybe there's, you know, toxic themes coming up, or codependencies, or whatever. Wheel of Fortune, on the other hand, you both have Wheel of Fortune. I can't tell you how many double cards. There is this sense of fate or destiny, and you both want things to shift for the better. And then you've got the Empress card. There's opportunity to nurture this and to expand and grow. This is also growing pains around self-worth, self-love, opportunity also maybe for children and the happily ever after. So guys, I don't talk about blaming the mirror. I say, if there's a part of you that feels this person does love you and you love them, and this is your happily ever after, there is absolutely, your desires are meant for you. You wouldn't think it or feel it if it didn't already exist. But the version that you are selecting is the version from the state of consciousness that you're at, which is connected, which is you, that's embodying some kind of a limited belief or a fear. Okay, guys? Not victim shaming at all. But you can have this. There's also potentially a lot of, you know, fears around, you know, and heartache around like a mother figure, or you're dealing with a person where there's children in the mix or something like that, and that could be like third party old hurt and pain. Anyway, you're trying to process something, Four of Swords. So you're on your own spiritual journey, Pisces, because I've got the Hermit card here. And part of you wants to cooperate with this person and get on the same page. You've both got Seven of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. So you've both sort of only just reached a foundation, and you're both still kind of invested. So you're going to have to make the decision, Pisces. You don't need to wait for someone to choose you or change or to heal. And it will make sense when you go and look into law of assumption. You need to embody the state of the person that feels loved, chosen, worthy, deserving, safe, whatever it is that's being challenged here, okay? And select a new version, make new assumptions from that place about said connection. The outside must mirror back to you who you are being, and who you are being, well, your daily thoughts, actions, inactions, reactions, assumptions are you're gonna naturally embody a state of a person that has that which you desire, and that person will show up in that way, and all the circumstances that are unfavorable will go away. If you persist in that, it will make sense. Or otherwise, Pisces, you know, you also just need to look at what's being challenged here, and old pain and unprocessed heartache so that you can expand and grow, right? The Empress card is growing pains, it's expansion. It's the divine feminine energy. It's about being able to give and receive love. Wow, Pisces. I mean, this is just like a massively heavy read. I'm sorry. So let's just take a look at what's going on a bit more. Yeah, there's like cutting ties. So 3 of Swords, something's really, you know, that's fed up, cutting ties. It's like you've cut each other off. Opposites attract. Lessons. This also says not your usual type, different spiritual beliefs. So that's something that's coming up. And then I have envy, jealousy. There could be jealousy issues between the two of you. There also could be envious outside energies or third parties meddling. Or this could be a theme that comes up, guys. Anytime jealousy, confusion, options, choices comes up, the belief, the underlying belief and the lesson is, I am enough. Okay, when we feel we're not chosen, it's I'm enough. Okay, so look at that and select version of Pisces that knows that. We do have dating options back on the market. Some of you Pisces, that's the case, or both of you. Soul contract, soulmates, partnership, spiritual union. There's something intense going on between the two of you because there's a lot of mirroring, and I think that there's an intensity to it. So there's also the beauty in that, Pisces. So again, you have a choice. Soul contracts, you're going to have the shadow and the light. Okay, so you don't need to be concerned and say, well, that person is a shitty person or a lesson. I don't read that way, guys, because I like to give you guys the option. You don't need to entertain shitty versions of people. But if you want that person and you're confused and the mirror keeps morphing, you absolutely have the version that's healthy and healed, just like you have the version of you that's healthy and healed. Okay, it exists in the now, right now. Okay, we're on multiple timelines. You don't want to keep going round and round with the same story. There's guilt, ashamed, apology, remorseful. Something's happened where there's shame. And then we have no contact, silent treatment. And then there's something about love affair, secrecy, third party, hooking up, cold shoulder, detached, distance, fighting, detached, one-sided, trust issues, secretive, mysterious, hiding information, sneaky. You kind of both feel the same way about each other. I don't know who's who or what, because a lot of double cards have come up. You know, Pisces, again, you have to be unconcerned about them and more about what you want. A lot of trust issues, caught red-handed, secrets exposed, Netflix and chill, sneaking around, friends with benefits, spending time with someone else, toxic people, addictions, bad advice, wrong crowd. Someone's had some bad advice or there's some toxic people in the mix here. I mean, everything that I've said now has been confirmed with the cards, guys. I mean, let me just get some messages of love, Oracle. There's a lesson here. Mastery. Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. There's also that, Pisces, you know, I'm sorry, I'm not victim shaming anyone, and I actually don't give a fuck for the people that don't want to watch my channel anymore and want to go and watch regular readers. That's totally up to you, and they're very talented and amazing, but there's no one to change but self. If you want self-empowerment and the part of you that feels this is your soulmate, there is a version existing that does love you and accept you wholly and completely, but you need to accept it. Okay? Sorry. Marriage, this relationship is moving toward a sacred union. I did say to you that this person is still holding on and thinking about commitment. It says finances, financial issues are a factor in your love life. Okay, for some of you that's a factor. I mean, you've got 3 of Pentacles over here. Maybe you're very focused on your career, and you both have the 7 of Pentacles. So both of you might be also very like waiting on a return on whatever each of you are working on. Chemistry. Yeah, no shit. You've got the devil and the devil. There's intense chemistry. The attraction you feel is mutual. And then we have intuition. So you both have High Priestess. So there is strong intuitive bond between the two of you. I think what's getting in the way of intuition is illusions and fears. Okay? Integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? Something's going on here though that's challenging the integrity of the situation. Leap of faith. It's safe to make the move you're considering. What else? Awakening. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation. Well, it looks to me like you're mirroring each other and you're both going through some kind of an ascension. You need to be unconcerned though, Pisces. If you go, whatever you believe, which is connected to your state, is going to be mirrored on the outside. That's why, guys, I don't believe in divine timing. I don't believe you have to wait for someone to change, heal, go through an awakening. It's all about you. If you believe that, then you're on the timeline where that's what's playing out. So you are the God of your reality. Okay? Nobody has free will in your reality. Go and investigate that topic. They will show up according to what you assume, and they will mirror back to you who you are being. Okay, so don't worry about that. I would say that, yes, there's awakening here. There's been challenges. There's been a lot of this dark, toxic stuff, a lot of chemistry. Do what you will with that, Pisces. It's a very intense reading. Okay, but it seems to be that there's also opportunity here for something stable and committed. And I think that it's up to you. Okay, guys, you can have anything you want, Pisces, all right? Go and look into the coaches I recommended. I'm sending you guys so much love. I hope that resonated for some of you. And if so, you can give me a like and a comment. I'll check in with you guys in 2 weeks' time. Lots of love.